We're nearly there with the series Step 5 Summaries, including the 5 number summary. Now, to do my 5 number summary, I'm going to need data. Now, I said summaries including 5 number. There's a lot of summaries we do for data, and I'm going to go through them all really quickly. So let's start with the measures of center. So we have our measures of center. We have mean, median, mode. Excel can do all the heavy work for me. I just go equal for calculation, type in average, sorry, for Excel, it's actually average, not mean. I go average, open parenthesis. Don't know how well that's coming up in the video, so I'm just going to zoom in. Equals average bracket, select my data, close bracket, enter. Now you'll notice that 162 I've kept in the data. That's kind of on purpose. I could have chosen to delete that. It just depends on what I'm trying to do. This is just about how to use Excel, not about the right way to analyze your data. So I've calculated my mean of that data. To calculate the median, I go equals, median, open the left parenthesis, select the data, right parenthesis, enter. Now, for on a keyboard, parentheses are shift 9, shift 0. Mode equals mode. Returns a vertical array. I'm just going to go mode single mode. We're not going to worry about multiple modals. Actually, to be perfectly honest, I would rather calculate because it gets a bit complicated. For your mode, I would rather you went to your histogram. And because it's this data I'm looking at, my mode is 23 to 24. Now, there are 7 values. There are all 24. I can actually just see by looking at the data, the mode is 24. So I'm going to keep that. Mean, median, mode. Those are our measures of center. Mean, median, mode. Okay, now we're going to do the 5 number summary. So the 5 number summary is your minimum, Q1, median, Q2, Q3, maximum. And just for reference, minimum is also known as Q0. Median is also known as Q2. Maximum is also known as Q4. That's the 5 number summary. I'm not going to go into what and where these come from. This is just about Excel. So I'm going to go equals minimum, min, so it just equals min. Now, as I type, it tells me down here what the different formula, and I can actually click on these and read the descriptions. But I want equals min, select my data, and it should give me 20. Hooray, I found min. Let's go to max, same thing, equals max, select my data, and I'm done. Now, by the way, I'm going to show you some shortcuts in a second. Median. Now, you know what? I'm selecting the same data every time, and all I'm doing is changing the formula. So I'm actually going to click on one of my existing formula. I'm going to go up here into the formula bar, and I'm going to select the text. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to, oops, sorry. When I copied it, then I clicked here, it did something weird. I just pressed escape. If I get stuck in Excel, I just keep hitting escape. All right, back to median. I went up here, I selected my data, I copied it, I went down to median, I went up here again, pasted it, and now instead of min, I'm going to rename that to median, enter, done. So this time I didn't have to reselect the data. All right, Q1 is going to be a bit different. I'm going to go equals. We want to work out quartile. I'm pretty sure quartile Inc. is what I'm after. There are different ways of determining quartiles depending on what country you're in. Generally, if this is for a middle school assignment, check with your teacher, but if you're consistent, it's probably okay. So this time I'm going to show the hints down here. If I double click Quartile Inc., it's telling me I actually need to give Quartile Inc. 2 inputs, not just one, and I'll show you in a second what they are. First input is the data. So I'm going to select the data. Now there's another input at once. If I press comma, I can now give it another input. And here the options are, do I want the minimum value, first quartile, median, third quartile, maximum? So I could have actually used this one formula for my entire 5 number summary. I want first quartile, close bracket, enter. Got my first quartile. Now if I select that data, now this time, because I don't want to do all that, I'm going to use the same formula. I'm just changing which quartile I want. I select my data here. I go up to the formula bar, select it all, right click, copy. If at any point it's not doing what I expect, I just hit escape. Like right now, I'm actually just going to hit escape to get out of the cell. I find that just the safest. Enter, go to my Q3, select, paste. Now I want it to be quartile 3. This little, I don't know if it's going to come up in the video, but I did comma 1. I'm going to change that 1, delete it at the end. And now it brings back that little menu and I want third quartile, which is number 3. Enter. So now I've got my third quartile. This video has shown you how to calculate the mean, median, mode, and the 5-number summary for your data. But there's an extra tip. You might want to calculate the standard deviation. Now, measures of center. Let's talk about measures of spread. First one is IQR. I forgot about that one. Just simple formula. Equals Q3 is your third quartile minus Q1. So I type minus on the keyboard, then I clicked Q1, enter. I've subtracted the 2. Standard deviation. I'm just going to abbreviate it because I'm running out of space in Excel. Equals STDEV. Now, for at this stage, I'm pretty sure in middle school we're mostly looking at STDEVP. I need to double check my notes. I'll re-record. Sorry, when STDEP. Hang on. Escape. Did weird things, so I just hit escaped. Equals STDEV. I selected the P. Oops. Escape. Equals STDEV P. It wants my data, so I'm scrolling up to my data. I want this data nice and slowly. Close brackets, enter, and I've got my standard deviation. Now, while I just wait there very quickly, while I double check, was it STDEVP or average? Yes, it was STDEVP. Done. That's all I wanted to cover for this video.